Hi Aries, and welcome to your What Are They Thinking and Feeling tarot reading. This reading is intended for those of you who are completely separated and not talking to somebody at this time, or you could still be communicating with them, but there's big time challenges existing between the two of you. So this reading is intended to help you understand what they're thinking and feeling in regards to you and your relationship with them at this time. This could be used for romantic relationships, friendships, family relationships, just wherever you're feeling a big time strain and challenge in a relationship. And this will be for the last 2 weeks of January 2019. So Aries, all right, well, that's one of them. We are going to pull some messages here. This is what they're thinking and feeling about you and would say to you if they could, or what they really want to tell you but are having a very hard time expressing. Okay, so we had a card fly out, and it is You Inspire Me. Your beauty still moves me. Oh my gosh. So I'm just going to say this. Pisces actually had this card come out and this card come out, boom, boom. But I would like to point out this card flew out in your reading, and I just cut the deck perfectly on this card. So if you have any sort of Pisces connection, maybe check it out. Or you have a lot of Pisces energy in your chart, just wow, that this same exact two cards came out. But in a different way. So your beauty still moves me. Actually, I think it was Your Beauty Still Moves Me and You Inspire Me was next. I don't know how I feel anymore. Okay, so Aries, what I'm feeling about this is kind of two things. Those of you who are completely disconnected from somebody, this is kind of where I feel that they don't even remember why they distanced themselves from you in the first place, or what they were afraid of, or any of that. It's like a lot of a confusion because they have a lot of positive emotion, thought, and energy for you, okay? Now, those of you where this person is still involved in your life, it looks like they're kind of, on one hand, they're really inspired and captivated and moved by you, but on the other hand, it's like there's some confusion inside of them about what they want, what they feel, and they're kind of projecting it on you, like thinking, you know, that it has something to do with your relationship when it really doesn't. There's just some things inside of them that they need to face and work out, and that has nothing to do with you, but they're like compartmentalizing where, well, is it my job that makes me unhappy? Is it this relationship with Aries? Is it my friends? Is it this? Is it that? It's like all these different things that they're trying to analyze where their unhappiness lies, when the truth is their unhappiness lies within them. It's something they're thinking or feeling, or an expectation not being met. Like, it has nothing to do with their external circumstances. They've really got to get their energy in alignment inside of them. And you might be feeling underappreciated, overlooked, all of those things. But Aries, they see you for the amazement that you are, but they're just so empty inside that it's almost like whatever, like the other shoe's gonna drop, or this isn't real, or it's gosh, it's very very complicated, this, because let me pull more cards. This person feels kind of victimized, like victim mentality almost, and I really feel split, like half of you are still talking to this person and the other half of you are not talking to this person anymore. And this could be like friendship, but this, much like Pisces, this one's feeling more about romance than any other relationship. But it's a general reading, so just Just apply it how it fits for you. Alright, so we have union with you inspire me. We have tribe with your beauty still moves me. And we have solitude with I don't know how I feel anymore. Yeah, gosh, Aries, look at that. Exactly what I just said. It's like they see you for what you are. And there's a very deep connection to you. But there's something inside of them that is off, that is missing, where it's like they're segregating themselves. If you don't talk to this person anymore, Aries, they really miss you, okay? In their mind, even if they're dating somebody else, or if this is a friend and they've made a bunch of other friends, it doesn't matter. They feel kind of empty and alone without the presence of you in their life. You are something very special to them. And if they're dating somebody, I almost feel like they're going to break up with that person and just like take a complete time out to themselves all together and really contemplate what it is. What do I feel? What do I want? Why am I conflicted? What is this energy? Instead of just kind of perpetuating and, you know, just going through it, like they really want to understand why they are out of balance when it comes to you or just their life in general. Because Aries, this person, there's so many things encompassed in what is creating this emotion, this emptiness, this numbness inside of them. There's a lot of factors that come into play. And even if they don't tell you they're completely out of your life, Aries, they really feel connected to you and they see you as something special. If you guys are still in contact or still together, but there's just like this talking about breaking up and you don't understand, Aries, it's not that they don't see you as their one. It's there's something off inside of them. There's some emptiness. There's just... And it's almost like they would hurt themselves just to feel something at this point. Like they're just kind of in this daze, like, who am I? What am I? What is life? Where is my place? They're just really off. This is very interesting, your guys' read, actually. There's a lot of confusion and emptiness inside of them. They don't even know where things went wrong. They don't even know where things got unhappy for them. It's just, and it's not even that they don't recognize what you are. There's just some sort of disconnect inside of them. So let's see what chakras are involved, Aries. Alright, so look at this. You have crown chakra and peace over here. Yeah, you really don't understand what happened. You're like, wait, where did this even come from? And then over here, we have the root chakra, abundance for them. You know, there's, for this person, there was some setback for them. Whether this was with their job, with their finances, with their health, there was like some setback, or at this point in life they really expected that they would be more accomplished or have more, something along those lines, because this is root chakra. This is all about, you know, abundance, foundation. Yeah. Aries, there was some setback for them, or they're feeling really depressed with themselves about where they're at in life at this point, not being as accomplished as they should be, and it's really bothering them. And, you know, here you are, this is your crown chakra, this is person, and either the separation from this person, or if you're still in contact with them, just their distance from you, very perplexing, very confusing, very hurtful to you. It's like, I don't understand this. This kind of came out of nowhere. Like, nothing even happened here, Aries. As far as you could tell, it's just all of a sudden they grew distant, and you're like, are you cheating? Do you want out? Are you not attracted to me? You know, and they would be like, no, 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 that's not it, that's not it. I don't know, Aries, I don't know, I don't know. They weren't lying to you, Aries, when they're like, I don't know. They really don't. And if they've been with other people or they're currently dating somebody else, that's not even doing it for them either, because what was wrong isn't about you or anybody else. It's inside of them. They've got to work it out inside of themselves. And it's like a disappointment of themselves. So let's pull the energy, the blocks, the barriers attached to all of this. So we have invading. Listen, Aries, if you are trying to understand them, it only irritates them. The more you push to get them to open up, the more frustrated and disconnected they become, because they honestly themselves don't know why they're acting this way. Like, they don't. And I'm not justifying it whatsoever. I'm just trying to help you understand where they're at. And they really, they don't know. Fixated. Okay, so this to me is about a couple of things, actually. Like, you being incredibly fixated on their sudden distance or change of heart. You're like, I don't understand, I don't understand, I don't understand. Like, and you can't let it go. Aries, let it go, because they don't even know what went wrong inside of them. They don't. Now, for others of you, this is where they did become quite fixated on a different idea of lifestyle, a different person, you know, something along those lines, only to realize it was poisonous in the end, okay? And non-action, look at that. Look at how similar. They're both sitting near water. They're back to us here. This is solitude and this is non-action. It's just, they're paralyzed, Aries. They really, honest to God, don't know what's wrong. Like, you know what? This person could even be suffering some depression with what I'm seeing. Like, if this is somebody you're currently involved with, and they kind of go through this, like, bout of closeness and happiness and being a part of things, and then they get distant and kind of just very far away from you and the family and everything, and it's just like they go through these bouts, but then they come back around and all is well. Aries, they might actually have like some depression issues, maybe even like a little bit of bipolar. If you guys are still together, you might really want to gently, when the time is right, approach that subject, and perhaps, you know, let's go to the doctor, you know, let's see what they have to say about why you're feeling this way, and, you know, some holistic things we can do to help you feel better and understand, you know, what you're going through, where you're coming from, because they might need to actually even talk to a therapist. There's some things that are pretty hidden deep down inside of them, Aries, that they're not dealing with, and it really interferes with their ability to fully connect with another person emotionally, but also feeling stable and solid and grounded within themselves, within their current life. And not doubting themselves and getting really down on themselves about all the things they haven't accomplished. So those of you involved with this person currently, Aries, I think they need some help of some kind. It's a lot of internal struggles that they're going through, and they're just not sure. They're not even sure. So if you don't know how to handle that, like, ask Spirit, really say, you know, if they need help, if they're depressed or they have some issues they just need to talk about, you know, Spirit, show me what I need to do to help facilitate them in that direction, because ultimately it's up to them to face it. And with non-action, this is where they've truly been avoiding it and not wanting to deal with it. End of story. Aries, they don't want to. They want to they would rather just go through these cycles, and I think you're kind of tired of it. Now, those of you where you're completely disconnected from this person, even though we're apart, Aries, for the last 2 weeks of January, I just don't see them doing anything really to try to understand or to reach out or to do anything. So if you are disconnected from them, the last 2 weeks of January, I wouldn't put a whole lot of thought and faith and hope in, you know, communicating with them. They're just kind of watching you from afar and trying to figure themselves out. So let's see what the remedy is. Look at this. We have eternity and we have flame over here for you. You really love this person. And look at this. We have whole and mystery. That's that emptiness that they feel, that they always circle back to. Aries, they really need to face this, whatever this is for them. Like, whether they just start doing some meditations while they sleep to help heal them, whether they talk to a therapist, whether they go to a doctor and, you know, explain this repeating pattern of behavior and, you know, what does that mean? Is there any medications that can be prescribed to help me with this? Is there anything holistically that can be done to help with this? Because to me, it's like this whole mystery. They don't know why they do this to you, Aries. They don't know why they circle through this energy, and repeat the cycle of being very close, all is well, and then boom, distant. I don't know what I want. I don't know how I feel. And then, okay, yeah, I love you. You're everything. You really inspire me. But then, boom, distant. I'm empty. I don't know what I want. I don't know how I feel. Okay, Aries, they don't know, but it's time for them to figure it out. And as long as they're in a stance of non-action, Aries, this will just repeat. So you've got to kind of decide if you want to take a full step back from this person, all right? Because this is truly something they have to work out themselves, and you don't want to have to, you're taking this so personally, and it hurts you. You feel like it's you that makes them pull away, and you're like, I don't know what I even do wrong. Aries, it's not you. It's not. They don't even know why they do this. And that's why I'm like, they need some counseling. They need some meditation. They need, you know, maybe they do need some medications of some kind to help balance the chemicals in their body. Like, whatever it is, there's something that is off with them, and it just hasn't been addressed. But they don't not love you. You do inspire them. They do see the beauty of you. They feel very connected to you in their soul. It's just whatever this issue is for them, it's the, like, poison to you guys, and they need to work this out. They need to get it figured out, Aries, or there's no you guys. I mean, how could there be? nobody could sustain this for life without becoming quite depressed themselves. And it really kind of screws you up in your crown chakra, like the clarity, the understanding, because it doesn't make sense to you. And the thing is, I just really feel like they need professional help. There may be some things that they've been through that they've never ever talked about, Aries, and it's time for that to be healed and released, and it's hard. So let's pull a couple more cards to wrap this up. Alright, Aries, emotional transformation, release freedom. It is safe for you to express how you feel. Let it all out. Relationships deepen as a result. This is emotional breakthrough. So Aries, listen, this coming out to me is you really putting it out to this person, like pointing out their behavior, this repeating pattern as fact, as factual, like, look, this is what we always come to every single time, no matter what, no matter what, no matter what. And you always tell me you don't know why, you're just not feeling it, you're stressed out from this, you're stressed out from that, or whatever. Or you break up with me, and then 2 weeks later, when you're over your hissy fit, you come back. This is you telling them, no more, something isn't right. You need to talk about your issues. You need to go to a doctor. You need to figure yourself out why you keep repeating this pattern, because I can't take it anymore, and I'm not sticking around anymore for you to be a yo-yo in my life. Like, you're either in it and you're willing to work on your crap, or you're out and you figure it out on your own. I'm done with it. Okay, so this is like the point you need to come to, and really put yourself out there straight up to them. Don't be afraid to lose them either, because all you're really losing at this point, Aries, is this repeating pattern, which you can't stand a moment longer. Okay, and so this is like you trying to change all of this, and it brings about emotional breakthrough for you, but also kind of lets them know, like, it's time to face your crap. It's time to face it and heal it so we can evolve from this. Their card, an influx of sexual energy is coming your way. Embracing both masculine and feminine aspects of self creates wholeness. It is safe for you to express yourself sexually and whatever you choose, provided you do it lovingly. So this is sexuality. So Aries, a lot of what's going on with them has a great bit to do with their sexuality, the way they feel about themselves in that space, different traumas that may have occurred throughout life, different things that they were exposed to from a young child. There's like things in their psyche that they might not even be aware of, Aries. It could be quite a bit of abuse that this person went through as well. Not sexual, but physical, emotional, mental. There's just a lot of tangled up energy in this person. And it's either they just don't have the desire to make it right, or they're afraid to face this stuff, or they're not connecting the dots that, you know, these past behaviors and situations that they've been through are still very present in them right now and are affecting their relationship, not just with you, but, you know, with family members, with friends, their relationship with their self. This person's very, very disconnected, and once they're feeling their emotions too long and too strong, they really pull back, because it's like things get too real for them. And they don't want that. It's just, it's too much. So Aries, listen, it's not about you. They really love you. They cherish you. They admire you. But they've got some stuff inside themselves that really needs to be faced and worked out. some of them to the point of needing some professional help, you know, at least for now, just to kind of get steered on the right path. And I think you kind of already have come to these conclusions, but you know, here's your confirmation that that's definitely the case. So Aries, those are your messages for, you know, how they're thinking and feeling about you, what's going on inside of them. I hope that that has been quite helpful. Also, I used all 4 of Mystic Moon decks in this particular reading, and as you saw, they just flow so well with each other. So if you are interested in any of those decks, I've left her Etsy link. I have also left the link to her YouTube channel if you would like to see her reading with these decks personally. I am wishing you all the best, Aries. Take care.